2022 four-continent outcome, pairs and women. Watching four-continent and Russian junior national at the same time, I have to say the top four junior teams at Russian national could have won the four-continent title. That is not to say pairs at four-continent perform poorly. It's just that the pairs discipline is so deep in Russia. At this event, the winners were expectedly so Audrey Liu and Misha Matrofanov. They easily won this competition, being first both in the short and long program. How this team will fare next season, I think, depends on what the current two top US pairs will do after the Olympic. Audrey and Misha are poised to become the top team in the US if they can continue on their current path. Whether they will be competitive on the international circuit, now that's another question. I think a lot of it will depend on their material and how consistent they can be next season. Emily Chen and Spencer Howey were a surprise silver medal here. A beautiful, well matched team. They have beautiful lines and great ice presence. If they can work on their throws and side by side, I definitely can see them getting good scores from the judges on the international circuit. Evelyn Walsh and Trent Machard round out the podium. Everyone was behind this team and would have loved for them to win this competition. This season was really difficult for Evelyn and Trent, and with a four-continent win, that would have been the happy ending that they desperately needed and we all wanted for them. However, they messed up on their last lift, which took them from second to third. I hope they learn and grow from this event and that they can take this and come back even stronger next season. The rest of the teams performed as expected, with Diva Diana Stiletto and Maxime Deschamps rounding out the top four. This was another fairly judged pair event, and I completely agree with the placement. From the pairs, I moved on to the ladies, where for the first time in a long time, I enjoyed a ladies' competition. The scores were realistic to the skating taking place on the ice, and the skating taking place was beautiful. We had deep edges, fully rotated jumps, not for everybody, but for a lot of the ladies, and uncluttered programs. Both technical and PC scores were fairly given. The women at this event also gave it their all, with Mai Muhara winning her second four-continent title. Mai is such a wonderful comeback story. Overcoming health issues, it's easy to see how much skating Mai means to Mai. Her joy in the kissing cry is heartwarming. Despite the disappointment of not making the Olympic team, Mai came to this competition and gave it her all. A clean short and an almost clean long, except for the last spin, Mai gave two of her best performances to date. The ladies just delivered one clean performance after the other, with Henie really giving the Korean Skating Union food for thought. Her short program to Ave Maria was everything that I love about skating. A beautifully choreographed program skated to perfection. The long concluded a great competition for Lee. At 16, Lee has the composure and maturity that belies her age. I sincerely hope that we can continue to see her grow over the next 4 years because I really think she can become an exceptional skater. Kamiya Lynn rounded out the podium, winning the bronze medal with the best triple Lutz triple toe combination in the business, in my opinion. I feel like with better program and more ice presence, Yellen can definitely become an international skater that medals at competitions. I honestly didn't have much expectation for the US ladies. However, Miss Audrey Shen proved me wrong. The best that I have seen her all season. Miss Shen not only landed a clean triple toe, she also completed 6 clean triples. This was the performance that we wanted to see from Shen all season. I hope the fact that she competed so well at Four Continent will motivate her to work harder and be more consistent next season. Honestly, in my opinion, the US ladies field is right, it's wide open, and anyone who is consistent and clean can take the crown. And in my opinion, Audrey can definitely be one of the contenders. Next in fifth place was Reno Matsuki, one of my favorite young upcoming Japanese skaters. I love everything about Reno's skating. Her jumps, textbook, speed, musicality, ice presence, edge, flow, everything except her consistency is great. If Reno can get the consistency down, I can easily see her on podiums at her international competitions next season. Rounding out the ladies' top 6 and not the competition she wanted was Yu Young. Unfortunately, the triple axel failed Yu in both the short and long program. With less than 2 weeks to the Olympics, I had to ask if Yu should forego the triple axel. The problem with that is the triple axel is basically the core of you skating right now. Her skating is okay, but really nothing other than the triple axel really stands out. I believe with time you can grow as a skater, but time is a luxury that she doesn't have right now. At this point, you can either take this event and let it motivate her for her Olympic performance, or she will continue to go on a downward trajectory. I really hope you can overcome her triple axel and have her comeback moment at the Olympics. I was so happy to watch a stress free ladies competition. I had forgotten how enjoyable ladies skating could be when all the politics and bullshit is taken out of it. I dearly wish that we could see this same judging, this same level of common sense in Beijing. However, I know this is just my foolish wish. While I cannot wait for the competition to start in Beijing, I'm also dreading the judging that will take place. I will keep the memory of Four Continent in my heart as I watch the sheer nonsense that will go down with the judges in Beijing. But let me know what you thought of Four Continent. Did you agree with the ladies' outcome? Who did you have on your podium? Leave me a message.